Hello, my dear parents and the sweet little ones. Welcome to the epic series Ramayana, an inspiring life story of Lord Rama and Sita. Today I'll be discussing about the Ayodhya Kanda. So far in the Balakanda, we have seen the birth of Lord Rama, how he lived in his childhood, how he completed his education, how he killed the first demons in his life, and how he got married to Sita. After the marriage of Lord Rama and Sita, they returned to Ayodhya. From there, the Ayodhya Kanda starts, and let's see what's going to happen in Ayodhya Kanda. How Rama and Sita lived in Ayodhya. Did Rama become the king? And why he was sent to the forest for 14 years? And how Lord Rama and Sita lived. This is all going to be discussed in Ayodhya Kanda. When Lord Rama was born, and when he got married to Sita, the king of Ayodhya is Dasharatha, the father of Lord Rama. After being the king for so many long years, King Dasharatha felt, I want to retire. Then, so he went to different sages, talked to the ministers in his court. You know, right? Dasharatha always discusses with sages or munis before doing anything. If he's going to retire as a king, who is going to be the king? This is what he discussed with everybody, and finally he came to a conclusion that Lord Rama is the right person to be the next king. After taking that decision, he declared the coronation of Rama. That means Rama is going to be made the king one day. That celebration day is declared. Everybody in the kingdom listened to the news. Wow, what a news, what a news. Yes or no? Everybody were very happy. Rama got married to Sita. Now he's a big boy, big man. So he's the right person because everybody in the kingdom loved Rama. Such a nice person is Lord Rama. So everybody in the kingdom, all the people were like happy in a festive mood. Everywhere celebrations, crackers, all the streets were decorated in colors and happiness. But in the whole kingdom, one old lady was not happy. Who is she? She had a hunchback. You can see her in the picture. A hunch on her back. That means she cannot walk upright straight. She has to bend and walk. She's an old lady and she is a maid servant. She's the servant in the king's court. That hunchbacked old lady servant, her name is Manthara. She was not happy that Lord Rama is going to be the next king. Why is she not happy? Let's see. Manthara is the maid servant of Queen Kaikeyi. Who is Kaikeyi? The third queen of King Dasharatha is Queen Kaikeyi. Her son is Bharata. Okay, Prince Bharata is the son of Queen Kaikeyi. Now, why Manthara is not happy on Lord Rama becoming the king? Because in the childhood of Rama, Rama was playing pranks on her. Unknowingly, in the childhood, small little Rama was making fun of Manthara. That time, Manthara felt bad. But now Lord Rama is grown up, he completed his education, he became a very nice, decent man. But still, Manthara is not happy with Rama. So now she decided to take a revenge. All that childhood unknown activities of Rama need to be paid off now. So that's what Manthara wants. She thought what to do, how to make Lord Rama sad. What did she do? She knows Queen Kaikeyi. Every day she talks to her because she's a servant. She decided to talk to Kaikeyi and spoil her mind. So she went to Queen Kaikeyi and said only 2 small sentences. What was that? Instead of Lord Rama, can the Prince Bharata be the king? This is what Manthara whispered into Kaikeyi's mind. Queen Kaikeyi, she felt like, why not my son? Because Prince Bharata is the son of Queen Kaikeyi. So why not my son? Why Lord Rama? That small selfishness of Queen Kaikeyi spoiled everything. So she felt, yes, Bharata should be the king, not Lord Rama. But what will happen to Lord Rama? Because he is the younger one among the 4 brothers. Who is the eldest one? Lord Rama. But Bharata is the younger one. So they felt, Manthara and Queen Kaikeyi felt, Lord Rama needs to be sent away from Ayodhya. These are the 2 things that Manthara created into Queen Kaikeyi's mind. One thing was, Prince Bharata needs to be the king. Number 2, Lord Rama should be away from Ayodhya. But will King Dashratha accept this? Because King Dashratha already made up his mind that Lord Rama is the right person. Yes or no? But there was 2 boons that King Dashratha gave to Kaikeyi. Long ago, a few years ago, King Dashratha was in a war fighting with another kingdom. You know the war, right? It's the war between 2 kingdoms, lot many army fighting each other. During that time, Queen Kaikeyi helped King Dashratha. Long ago. That time, King Dashratha gave 2 boons, that means 2 promises that he will give Kaikeyi whatever she asks for. That time, Queen Kaikeyi did not take anything. Now what happened? She had those 2 promises or boons in her hand to ask for. She got an idea that these 2 wishes of Manthara can be taken from Dashratha only through the boons. So, Queen Kaikeyi decided to ask the 2 promises from Dashratha that Prince Bharata is going to be the king and Lord Rama needs to be sent away from Ayodhya so that Bharata can happily rule the kingdom. So what did she do? She immediately decided to talk to Dashratha. So Dashratha got the word and King Dashratha came to the chamber of Queen Kaikeyi. What happened? He saw all so disturbed. She threw all her jewels, all her clothes, all the beautiful things on the floor. That means she's showing the anger or dissatisfaction. She's not happy with Lord Rama's coronation. Dashratha was so confused. What is happening here? Kaikeyi immediately put her 2 requests in front of Dashratha. Listening to that, the next moment, Dashratha is an old man. That is why he wanted to retire from the king's post, yes or no? So he was an old man, he could not listen to this dirty things, and he just collapsed, he just fell down crying. He requested Kaikeyi not to do this bad thing to Lord Rama. How will Lord Rama live if he is sent away? This was the question in King Dashratha's mind. He was so sad. Why Kaikeyi becomes so like this? Why is she so angry on Lord Rama? He requested her, but Kaikeyi did not listen to anything. Her mind is full of Prince Bharata sitting on the throne. That means Prince Bharata becoming the king. This is what her mind is full of. That needs to be done, and she's become so stubborn. Stubborn means so rigid. She doesn't want to change her mind. Dashratha could do nothing. He has to give the promises. He cried and finally sent a word to Rama. He called Rama to tell everything. Rama came to Dashratha. Dashratha told everything that Kaikeyi has told him, and that he has to keep up the 2 promises. But Lord Rama, with no anger and no disturbance, or he's not even unhappy, he's just like that. And what did he do? He said, "Okay, father." And then he decided to leave the kingdom and live in a forest for 14 years. This was the demand of Queen Kaikeyi. 14 years Lord Rama should be away from Ayodhya. Ayodhya is the capital city of Dashratha's kingdom. That means Lord Rama should not live in the whole kingdom. Kingdom is a very big place. That means it's a country, kind of a country. That means Lord Rama should go far, far away. So he has decided to live in a forest for 14 years. That is a very, very sad part. Yes or no, kids? In that sad part, Sita and Lakshmana both came to Rama and told, "We both also want to live with you, so we are also coming together." Why? Are they mad? No. They love Lord Rama so very much that they don't want to leave Lord Rama. Because Sita is the wife of Lord Rama, she doesn't want to leave Rama, and Lakshmana, the elder brother, the younger one, elder among the other brothers, also loves Rama so much that he don't want to leave him. They are ready to leave the kingdom, but they don't want to leave Rama. So they requested Rama to take them along with him. Rama agreed, seeing their love and affection. All 3 of them left the kingdom wearing normal clothes. You know, kids, how the kings wear so nice clothes and all ornaments, jewels, everything, right? He left everything. He just took his armor, archery kit, that is the bow and the arrows. Because he's going into a forest, he should be safe, right? So he took his archery kit, and all 3 of them started moving away from the kingdom. How did they go? Sumantra, the chief minister of Dashratha, he's one of the minister, he took them in a chariot. You can see in the picture Sumantra bowing to Lord Rama. He took them in a chariot and took them long days. They traveled because it's a very big kingdom. They traveled away from Ayodhya, traveled, and finally at the end of the kingdom, on the banks of the river Ganga, he just left them. Seeing all this, the citizens of Ayodhya were very, very sad. They cried. There are no bounds for their grief. That means they were like very, very sad. Because everybody in the kingdom loves Lord Rama. Lord Rama is not going to be seen for next 14 years. Just imagine how it will be. So they were so very sad. He's not stopping. He's going away. Dashratha is not stopping him. Nobody is stopping him. He just left the kingdom. Everybody are dull. They were happy that he's going to be the king and Sita and Rama are going to live in Ayodhya, but nothing happened. He just went away into the forest. Near the banks of river Ganga, they just dropped the chariot. And there, on the bank of the river, Lord Rama met with Guha. Who is Guha? Guha is a boatman who rows the boat on the river Ganga. So Guha invited them to take their boat. Lord Rama asked Guha to leave them other side of the river just so that they can cross the river and go far away from Ayodhya. On the other side of the river, what is there? It's a big forest. So he asked Guha to take them to the other side of the river. They crossed the river and then they are going into the forest. This is the first part of Ayodhya Kanda, where Lord Rama and Sita are sent away from Ayodhya because of the two selfish requests of Queen Kaikeyi on Manthara's thought to take Rama away from Ayodhya and to make Bharata the king. This was the sad part of Ramayana so far in the Ayodhya Kanda. I'll be coming up with the next part 2 of Ayodhya Kanda. What happened after Lord Rama left Ayodhya? That means what happened in Ayodhya after Lord Rama went away, and how Lord Rama and Sita lived away from Ayodhya. Alright kids, until then, be happy. Don't feel sad of the story. There's something coming up. This is the sad part, but something else is going to come up. Okay? Until then, talk to you soon.